Well, welcome back. Here we are at Raspberry Canoe once again, and getting ready to do a solo trip at Killarney's Cloche Silhouette. This will be a 2-night, 3-day, roughly 90-kilometer trip. And I've done it once before with my son last year, and we did it in 3 nights and 4 days, and we carried quite a bit of weight. It was our first time, and we really weren't completely sure what we were going to be up against with all the studying we did. It is one hell of a trail, to say the least, and I thought maybe I'd try it again, but this time I'm going to go with the right shoes, the right gear, and I'm going to go super light, and I'm just going to go get an earlier start the first day, and we're going to go hard and bang off 30 or so kilometers a day, which doesn't seem like much to maybe your typical trail runner, trail hiker, but Killarney Cloche is a lot of, you're looking at a rock wall going, is that actually the trail? And a lot of climbing, a lot of descents. After a while you're just begging to climb up a hill because the descents are just torturing. So the shoes that I wore were like a trail runner type of shoe, and I think I'm going to be going with an ankle high, my Scarpas. They're a little heavier, but they're a lot more supportive, and I think they'll hold my feet in around the tops and the ankles and stop them from driving forward. That will go a long way in comfort. I'm also going to be going sub 11 pounds base weight. So I've really thought about what I need. I've stripped it down as much as I can. I could strip down some more, but I wanted to do a quick gear review on what I will be using for this trip, and just sort of go over the entire pack. And you're gonna kind of see that my little 18-liter outdoor research day pack is what I'm intending to use, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a run just to make sure it can handle the pack that I've thrown into it. So right now it's at 10.5 pounds. That is everything that's going to come with me in the bag, and my clothing and extra stuff is going to be obviously extra, but that will include my GoPro and a lot of my electronics, but it's not going to include my phone and things. So I figure by the time you weigh me all in with all of it, and I'll actually throw it all on and see what I weigh before food and water, probably going to be kicking in at around an additional, we'll call it 17, 18 pounds all in. And that is a lot better than the 35 I lugged in before. So anyway, stay tuned, and let's check out the gear. So there we have it, folks. Everything that I will be bringing on my 2-night, 3-day hike of Cloche Silhouette. Should be coming in at about 10 pounds on my back, base weight. And with food and everything else, we're not going to be that much heavier, maybe 12. So let's start with the pack itself. It is the Outdoor Research Isolation HD. I like this pack because it has the big water bottles on the side and a couple of features that will allow for some easier use in the field. It's super light, and it's not intended to carry that much weight. 10 pounds will be on its sort of upper limit. We will be wearing around my neck the famous CRKT Bowie Minimalist, and my famous, love this watch, Casio Pro Trek. It has the compass, altimeter, barometer, and temperature. I find it to be quite handy for definitely the compass and the barometer. On my headlamp, I've got the LED lenser. Love this thing. It's got the tilting tip, and you can focus it with the 3 different settings. Takes AAAs and a rechargeable battery, and that's all I'll need is that rechargeable battery for the trip, but I will pack a couple of AAAs because light's important. Got my GoPro, my mini tripod backup battery for the GoPro, and this will do for supporting my phone. It's a little vise, and the S9 is a great phone. You put it in battery saving mode and take it into airplane mode, and it'll actually do all the filming and work I need for the entire time out there without a charge. Moving into cook and water, we've got the Toke 750 ml loaded with lighters, fuel, cleaning utilities. But my toothbrush will be in there along with my toothpaste, a little BRS micro stove. This thing has done nothing but good for me since I've had it. A couple of Scott's heavy duty towels, and that'll pretty much cover everything that I need to do for cooking. Smart water bottle for storing my carry-along water. The Be-Free filter system to camel up and filter water while I'm on the trail. These things are great, super light, just load them up and drink as is. Got my aluminum coffee mug. I'll actually be able to just boil my coffee right in there, and my Sea to Summit spork, super light and clip on the outside of my pack. Got my medical kit, which is probably going to be pared down a little bit. That's the whole family kit there, and probably about 3 times heavier it needs to be. Moving up to my little bag full of goodies, I've got water pills. I've got matches lighter, an extra lighter that is. I've got a little bit of fire making. Got a tensor, cravat, and a solar blanket just in case. Moving into the Puffy, my mountain equipment hardware Puffy in its packed form. The Houdini from Patagonia. And I've got my 3-in-1 hiking poncho, which will also double as my ground sheet in my tent, which I'll show you shortly. The Aegis Max down sleeping bag will be coming in its packed form for space. Got the liner for it. Got my inflatable pillow, Thermarest Neo Air. Moving into my sleeping clothes, just a couple of base layers and an extra pair of socks. And this is my shelter. It is the Gear Max one-man tent fly, and it works with the trekking poles. It doesn't weigh much, takes up no room in the pack, and believe it or not, we'll sleep too. Doesn't have any bug protection in this form, but I don't think that's going to be needed. But I do have a 2-man bug net in the event that I wanted to use that to go camping. For 2 men it would be pretty tight, but it's definitely something worth considering. So on my back I've got a merino wool base layer, Patagonia hat, my stretchy belt. Again, if you haven't seen this demo yet, this is the most comfortable thing ever. So you just set that thing to like barely feel it, and your pants are always comfortable, and I've never had a problem with backpack bite or any of that stuff, which is always a problem. Got the Sail carbon fiber hybrid poles with cork. On that I've got Gorilla Tape and some Mole Tape. Fix my stuff and my feet. Hopefully I won't need to do that because I will be packing the Scarpas. And the Larapan socks. I'm really hoping for success story here. My last experience on the Cloche wasn't so pleasant for my feet, as many people have experienced. So we're going a little heavy duty on my boots as compared to what I usually do with trail runners. Outdoor research pants. Got my merino wool buff and my famous Canadian buff. Not sure which one I'm going to bring depending on how cool it is. The Horn Legend boiled wool and the outdoor research gloves. And that pretty much rounds up everything that I am bringing. I will let you know how it all fits in that bag. Well, that'll do her. I put everything in the pack, and it comes in at exactly 10.5 pounds with fuel. So I figure I'll probably have some water that I'll be carrying around 700 ml, and starting off with about 3 pounds of food, maybe some my pockets filled with my pants, because the only space I have for food is in the top part of this pouch here, which has quite a bit of room, but not 3 pounds worth. So we'll be maybe squeezing some here, some there. I will get it all in somehow. Grabbed all my clothes and picked it all up, and I jumped on the scale, and my all-in base weight is an additional 18 pounds for everything, including shoes, trekking poles, the whole 9 yards. So I really do appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe and like if you're finding any value in this. And until next time, happy hiking. Take care.